dozen or so microscopes, about the same as you had in the last exam. And of course, it'll be models, but no pigs. Again, it's going to be a male-female reproductive system, also breeding by development. And that's mostly on the models. Okay? And make sure you understand gametogenesis on those bubble charts. There will be questions on that as well. Okay? All right, we're looking here at the testis again. The testes, remember, is full of these tubes. What are they called? These tubes. Seminiferous tubules. What occurs? The walls of seminiferous tubules. One important process. Gametogenesis, formation of male gametes. Okay, and that involves meiosis, which we've talked about already. Okay, the cells directly involved in the production of sperm cells are called spermatogenic cells. And on the slide, you can just identify the section. Other ones with granular nuclei. Okay, there's another type of cell in the wall as well called the substentacular cell. Okay. See them, they've got kind of an oval nucleus with a prominent nucleus, and we're to the edge of the wall. What do? They provide, among other things, nutrients or sustenance for the sperm. You got to keep the sperm cells viable. Okay? Sperm would normally be found in lumen. You don't see them on this slide, but that's where they'd be found. Sperm are very identifiable because what's distinctive about the sperm? They're the only cell in the body that has a flagellum or a tail. Okay? And then these cells up here, the other cells you should be able to identify. What are they? Interstitial cells, also called Leydig cells. What do? They produce the male sex hormones, androgens, collectively known, the major one being testosterone. And that's released directly into the blood. So our sex organs not only produce gametes, sperm and egg cells, but they're also a major source of our sex hormones, male and female sex hormones. Okay? Other thing you should be able to identify on these slides is this structure. What is it? Connective tissue membrane that surrounds and protects the organ. What is it? It's the capsule. It's got a fancy name. It's known as tunica albuginea. Okay, the tunica albuginea, which also applies the name of the capsule around the ovary. Tunic refers to coat. Okay, again, capsule is not unique around many organs. This one's called the tunica albuginea. Okay, so you should be able to identify that as well. Okay, a lot of slides in the collection. Will look like this. Again, this is testis. And again, you got many sections through seminiferous tubules. You see here, scattered all over. And again, you're going to look at the walls, and you'll see the cells that have kind of a granular nucleus, hematogenic cells. As I said on the slides, you can just identify this. On the bubble charts, I want you to tell me the name of the particular cell. Okay? And then as you pan around, okay, you'll see the tissue in between here. What are these cells again? Interstitial cells, okay? And also called Leydig cells. They produce the male sex hormones, primarily testosterone, released directly into the blood. And then again, on the outside, right here. Again, we've got the capsule, the tunica albuginea, right here. Connective tissue capsule. Here again, we're looking at the seminiferous tubules. And again, the granular nucleus would be the genic cells. Those that have a prominent nucleus would be the substentacular cells. Again, most of the cells you're going to see here are nuclei of the hematogenic cells. splatter toward the outside, you'll see the sustentacular cells. See one here, the nucleus, nucleolus, rest of them, and the brain of the nucleus. Remember, they're divided through spermatogenesis. Okay. Any questions? Okay, one more slide on the testis. This one very nicely shows what we didn't see on the previous two, the sperm cells. And the heads are often buried here and then they're released into the lumen, the cavity, the seminiferous tubules. Instead of these long hair-like projections, that's the flagella. So you'll be able to identify the sperm cells, spermatogenic cells in the wall, sustentacular cells in the wall, and the interstitial cells in the spaces between the seminiferous tubules. Again, this dark red brown thing here, that's the tubular vein, this structure on the outside. Any questions? Okay, so sperm are produced in the testes, but they